Before we move to Frank, I want to show this cross-sectional view of the abdominals. So this is the top picture that we're going to focus on. So to landmark ourselves, this is the front of the body, the back of the abdominals. This is Rectus Abdominus, so that's the vertical abdominals. And on the side here, you could see the external, internal, and transverse abdominis. As they move towards the front, heading towards rectus abdominis, they blend in with the aponeurosis. So they engulf the rectus abdominis at the front and at the back and link both sides together in this center here called the linea alba. So again, I want to show this view so it gives you an appreciation of how the aponeurosis engulfs the aponeurosis as it blends in with the other oblique muscles and transverse abdominis. So in Frank here, we'll talk about the abdominals first. The first one is rectus abdominis. It attaches to the bottom portion of the sternum or breastbone, as well as the ribs, and running downward in a vertical fashion to attach to the pubic bones here. Then we have the obliques. The external oblique attaches to the ribs and moves forward and attaching through the aponeurosis to the rectus abdominis area. And then we have the internal obliques attached to the ribs as well. And this fans out towards the back to the thoracolumbar fascia and then to the aponeurosis. And then we have the transverse abdominis that also attach to the ribs, going from thoracolumbar fascia to the aponeurosis. Again, all three muscles engulf around the rectus abdominis via the aponeurosis. Then we have the diaphragm, which is located on the inner side of the ribs here. It's dome-shaped like a parachute, and each time you breathe in, it flattens down and opens up the rib cage. Then, before I continue on with the diaphragm, along with it attaching to the inner surface of the ribs, it also attaches to the lumbar vertebrae or the lower back bones. And then we have the intercostal muscles that attach in between each rib. So it goes from the front all the way to the back and helps the person breathe in and out. So with the muscles in between the ribs, that's why I don't want to have a wedge-shaped tool to treat them. It can be discomforting. So we're going to use our fingertips to go in between the ribs or finger pads to work on these muscles.